Hi friends, it's Tracy from the Financial Freedom Diary, and today we are going to be setting up my Cultivate What Matters planner for my goals for February. I'm also going to do the month in review sheet so I can wrap up January. I know I have a few more days in January, but I think I'm comfortable with wrapping this up because it's not like exact details and stuff are involved here, so I'm just going to go ahead and hit that. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe below. And to everybody who has been subscribing, thank y'all so much. And to everybody who has stuck around with me since the very beginning when I came on YouTube with $90-something thousand in debt, thank you. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all accepting me as I am, and it just means the world to me. So let's jump in with getting this month in review completed, and I will let you guys give y'all a rundown of what I put in each of the sections. So my month in review for January, the people I'm grateful for. I put my sons, my YouTube peeps, Teresa, and Big Ed Brent. Teresa is my friend. She's also my mentor at work. You see this pretty little rose quartz here? She brought this back for me after I passed the PMP exam. I got this, and I got a mask holder. So yeah, she is always thinking about me. She is always on me about, resting and things like that. Actually, we're on each other. We've known each other for 9 years, and she has just been like a big sister to me. So love her to death. Big Head Brent, because he's that person. He's a butthead, but he means well. So, I appreciate him and all the stuff he does for me. Of course, my sons, because, without them, where would I be? And my YouTube peeps, because y'all keep me chuckling and laughing, and you hold me accountable. And so I'm very appreciative for that. For my goals that are going well, my debt repayment and weight loss. I didn't think the weight loss would be on here, but it is. Yeah. I did the thing on those two. I'm choosing grace over guilt about decluttering. Now, it's not that I haven't done any decluttering. I emptied 3 boxes. I've gotten everything sorted. I haven't gone by Goodwill to drop stuff off yet. So that's the part where I'm just kind of like, I could have just done that on a Sunday or something, or a Saturday, but I never did. Good things this month. I lost more weight than I expected, and I paid more to my debt. So for the weight loss, I lost like 8 pounds. 8 pounds and some ounces, and I didn't expect that. I haven't been doing anything crazy. Haven't picked any kind of like a eating plan, like keto and all that stuff. I haven't done anything like that. I've just been fasting, eating, portioning my meals, what I eat, and trying to control how I eat when I'm stressed out. So and I paid more to my debt because even though they talk about the stimulus and stuff on the news and things, I don't really count on that as income for me. And it's not that because I think my tax bracket is out of the running for it. It is because I don't like to depend on things that I can't control. So what I read or listened to. So I did a little bit of both. So like my son and I, we were listening to Kanye versus Drake. He had some kind of playlist on his phone, and he was playing it for me. And so all I wanted y'all to know was Kanye all day for me. And it could be I don't listen to a lot of Drake. So that may be why he was at a disadvantage, and I'm more familiar with Kanye's body of work. And I also was reading Crucial Conversations. I did not finish it. Can I get my words out today? I didn't finish it because as I take the lessons in, I'm trying to process and apply what I learned in the book. So it's not a quick read. Quick. I can't even get it out. Here we go again. Quick read for me. Slow it all the way down. Now, favorite memories of the month. Just laughing and kikiing with my peeps. That's my thing. It is a great stress reliever for me. I've had some moments where I just want to just bust out and start crying, and as soon as I start laughing, that overwhelmed feeling just goes away. So I am saying no to overindulging in sweets, and I'm saying yes to a healthier and more holistic me. So I'm trying to make sure I pour good things into me spiritually, and what I nourish my body with, because that's not good for me to be sucking down double stuffed Oreo cookies all the time. And yeah, I messed up Drake's name. I think I was about to write draft. I don't know why. I don't know why. I guess because I've been doing wireframes and drafting up emails today, so it's stuck on my head. So the next part is we're going to prepare. Well, so I gotta figure out all my important to-dos, what I'm excited for and what's on my mind, and what I'm hopeful that I will accomplish in February. So I'll be right back. So my important to-dos, I have a follow-up dentist appointment, and I have 2 meetings, and I believe they're going to be weekly. That will fall after 3 p.m. If you're new, you may not know, but I start work at 6 a.m. So yeah, I have to make sure I remember to not just drop off and not attend those meetings. Because there are some spin-off projects that's going to come, and I have to manage those projects. I'm excited. I just totally forgot all about the 4. And I'm just like, to see how much weight I'll lose. I'm going to try to get, be more active in February than I was in January, weather permitting. But I want to be active, just doing whatever. I don't want to limit myself in February. And I'm excited to get my living room back in order. I don't know about you guys, but when I'm decluttering, I tend to take everything and break it all out, and it's all over the place. And then I put everything back together and get rid of stuff. So that's where I'm in the process of doing right now. What's on my mind? Balancing my schedule. Because with my hours changing because of these 2 meetings, I'm trying to make sure, do I need to be on at 6? I'm on so early because I typically check and make sure all the jobs, the early morning jobs, are run. If anything breaks, I get all that stuff fixed. So yeah, I got to find a way to balance my schedule. And making those Goodwill drop-offs. I have got to get that stuff out of the house. I'm not hoarding anything. I'm hopeful that I can accomplish my goals and make progress on those that were challenging in January. There were some that I just felt like I kind of didn't, I wasn't focused on them. This little rock is going to get on my nerves. and I hate to just like chunk it. Then I broke something. So I've decided for the calendar, this is going to probably be my content calendar. So I can have my YouTube videos and stuff like that on here. I typically don't know much about my recording schedule. I know that might sound crazy, but I always know what Saturday is. It's everything else I don't really know, and it's always a toss-up. And when I do write it down, it's not set in stone, so I flip things around. But I am going to give this a shot at getting at least a rough draft of what my YouTube videos may be. I'm not going to have everything, so I'm just kind of hit that high level and get my little color scheme over here, so that way I know what's for me, what's for YouTube, what's for IG, what's for my sons, and that kind of stuff. So let me get on that. Okay, so I got a rough outline going here. I think I'll finish up the rest at some other time once I get a moment to kind of think through what my Sundays videos are going to be. And I still have a Tuesday and a Thursday that I need to fill in. I know someone requested a video about what do I do, how do I get started, how did I get started in my field and everything. And so I know that I need to take care of that. So I'm going to schedule that sometime in February. Hopefully I get the time to sit down and kind of flesh that out. But yeah, so everything that's in pink is for YouTube. Everything that's in blue is for Instagram. And green is for my sons. I don't have anything for them right now. And I am in orange, but you can see I smeared my one little appointment here. Trying to use that orange thing. I was trying to wait for my ink to dry. Normally doesn't take that long. So, but yeah, so I got that. Also put a sticker on here. And it says you are brave. No, you are strong, brave, capable, creative, and ready. So yeah, not a lot of decoration here. This is going to be super functional, because what I want to do is when I open this up, I want to be able to see what I need to have done that day. What did I have planned, and that's it. I don't want anything else on here, because I really use this just for checking off my goals. You can see my two Pay Debt With Me videos here, and I did want to explain, because sometimes I think Mary from Penny's Not Perfection, she does the Transfer Tuesdays. Sometimes my Pay Debt With Me videos fall on a Tuesday. Sometimes they don't. So I don't do something every week. I believe her and her spouse, their paydays kind of alternate. So that allows for that, I believe. But I could be mistaken. I get paid twice a month. And so I don't hold back part of my income for paying my debt just so I can do something on a Tuesday. I just do it that one time, and then after the second pay, I do it the second time. So I do it that way. It just reduces the number of times that I have to actually pay debt, and it's the same effect. It just fits my schedule better. So hopefully that explains that, because I think sometimes I get asked when am I updating my debt numbers. But it all depends on when I actually get to sit down and pay debt, and I don't do that weekly. So hopefully y'all understand. So the next 2 pages, this is the brainstorm. So I'm going to brainstorm my month for February. And then I'm going to take that and make that into my monthly actions, my weekly actions, and my daily actions. Now, this was a challenge for me in January because I'm not used to going in and checking off habit trackers and stuff like that. I've never been a person that really used those. I like them. I like seeing them in other people's bullet journals and stuff, but I never used it. So, or I was never consistent when I tried. I think I'll put that out like that. But I am going to get better at that, so that way I can do better overall. But let me jump right into these 2 pages. I have finished my brainstorming for the month and my tending list. I think I moved everything over that I thought I wanted to achieve. I'm keeping it to 4 monthly action items. I may go in and add some more. I don't know. It just all depends, you know. So I messed up here. I put exercise up here, which the goal is to move more, but that's really a daily item. Meditate is something I want to try weekly, but I didn't put it in my tending list because I'm not sure if, I want to commit to that just yet. I do want to meditate at least once a week, learn how to meditate. That's always been a struggle for me, sitting still. But anyway, my tending list, my encouraging words: own your dreams. There's no better way to make them happen. And this is from Seth Godin. And my priority is a healthier me. So my monthly action items: pay $29.50 to my debt. You guys know that's my student loans. That's the only debt I have left. And so I'm trying to inch my way towards seeing $3,000. I am so afraid to claim $3,000. So I'm going to try $29.50, and then in March I'm going to take the plunge and just claim $3,000, because it doesn't matter if I miss the goal, and I think that's what I like about what Cultivate What Matters, is that I don't have to be perfect, as long as I tried. That's what counts. I want to lose 6 pounds. I lost 8 in January, so I think another 6 can come off. I have a lot of weight that I can lose. Organize my dining room. I would like to be able to walk in my dining room. I would like to be able to go downstairs and not see all that mess that I made with all my little piles of stuff. It's driving me nuts. Read for fun. I'm not going to commit to a specific book in February because I just want to do some fun reading. There is one book out of, what do you call it? it's not a Game of Thrones. Yeah, it's a whole series of Game of Thrones. I'm on the last book, and I need to finish that one up. But yeah, I want to read for fun. I just want to do something and just lose myself. You know what I'm saying? Not think about work, not think about nothing. Weekly action items. Inventory my pantry. I want to do that every week because when I'm over purchasing certain things, I'm just spending money when I already have one or two of them already in the house. There are certain things I keep like an inventory of 2 to 3 items, but most things like my spices and stuff, I don't do that. Normally one is good enough. It lasts me a while, and I did some redundant purchasing in January, so I want to clean that up by making sure I check that every single week. Drop off at Goodwill. I want to do this every single week. I want to get at least one of those boxes out of here and dropped off at Goodwill. There's a couple of places, I can't remember the difference. The Habitat for Humanity Restore, I think they do the electronics. So I want to make sure I box that up, get that dropped off, and then the Goodwill for the clothing and some other stuff that I have here. And I need to also check with my sons. Weekly action item number 3, engage on IG and YouTube. I'm trying to do better. I did really good in January, so I want to keep that going in February. I have fallen off, and you guys are my community. You keep me accountable, so I need to make sure I put into you guys too. You know, the relationship needs to be a win-win for the both of us. Weigh in. I want to weigh in every week. I've been doing really good to staying off the scale, getting on there one day. That's on Mondays, and that's it. I gave my weigh-in day Monday because if I'm going to mess up, it's typically on a weekend. So that makes sure I'm not, sucking down all the chips and cookies on the weekend and then doing the right thing Monday, Tuesday, or something like that. But if I choose another day in the week, I tend to clean it up right before weigh-in so it doesn't really tell on me. I have tricks. But doing it on the weekend when I have more time, I'm not working, that keeps that stress eating or bored eating, because it's not so much I'm stressed out on the weekend, but I'm bored. And I did find out I had a very stressful day and I wanted chocolate. I wanted something sweet. I didn't want anything salty, and I have no sweets here. I just got salty snacks. So I was so frustrated. I think I ended up eating an orange. I was not happy. Put my grocery bags in the car. You guys know I shop at Aldi, and when you have to purchase their bags. And so I have some reusable bags, but I have left my bags in the house 2 or 3 weeks in January, and I had to purchase bags again at Aldi. So I'm spending money unnecessarily because I keep forgetting to put my grocery bags in the trunk. When I show up at home, the boys go out to the car, unpack the car. One typically unpacks the car. The other person puts everything up. And then they put my bags inside of one bag. And when they're done, I'm typically at the same time, I'm in the kitchen cooking, chit-chatting and cooking. And then when I'm done getting everything on the stove and set, I take those bags out to my car, come back in, wash my hands, and do whatever needs to be done. So I haven't been doing that. I've been bumping my gums, laughing and goofing off, and not putting my grocery bags in the car, and that has been costing me money. So daily action items. This is very similar to last month. I'm going to continue to log my food. I'm going to continue to exercise. I'm going to read a book. And I'm going to drink 64 ounces of water, and I am going to fast for 12 hours. So my eating window is between 8 and 6 p.m. and by 6 p.m. that's the cutoff time, and I don't get to eat again until 8 o'clock the next day. I have been doing good with that. I know I wrote 12 hours, but I've been lasting 14 hours. But that's just in case I have a day where I need to flex on that. And my dinner gets pushed back because I do have some meetings now that are going to go into, I think the latest one is like 5:30 in the evening. So with that one being my latest, that's going to push back whatever time that I get to eat. So that's why I still kept that at 12. The 64 ounces of water, that has been going great. I appreciate all the tips on how to drink the water because it is working. And it has been helpful in breaking my fast, and so I'm not so hungry real early in the morning, and that has been what keeps me from eating all the time. But I am a grazer, so that's once the window is open, once I eat, I tend to snack like the entire time. So what I'm doing is making sure I'm having smaller portions and having more water in between and taking care of that. So I typically can get about, I think I get about 10 glasses of water some days, depending on how many meetings I have. But yeah, so I got everything, and I did put my dots down, but I think I need to work on putting things in a straight line. But this is not about perfection. I have to keep reminding myself when I do this, this is not about perfection. This is not about getting everything right, because I try. Now, next time you see me, this rock is not going to be on my desk. When I was writing, it was making noises, and it was driving me nuts. But I think that's my last page. Let's make sure. Yes, it is. That's my last page. That's just a review sheet. Why did I explain that when I just did it? Y'all help me. But yeah, so I am done. Let me know if you got your goals set for the month of February. Do you mind sharing some of your goals? I know it's kind of scary to talk about your goals and stuff because some people are critical. See that? But I caught it. Some people are critical, but I haven't experienced that here with you guys. So share, because you might motivate somebody to update their goal, and that somebody might just be me. But you guys have a super fantastic morning, afternoon, or evening. Huey is upset with somebody. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe to my channel, please consider doing so. And I will talk to you guys on Saturday. Bye.